Corpo 院长，各位法国和台湾科学界的朋友，大家好，我是科技部部长吴正中，非常荣幸能代表科技部祝贺今年的获奖者。虽然今年的颁奖典礼碰到了 COVID-19 疫情的影响，不能前往法国，但仍然非常高兴今天有机会透过影片跟各位科学界的朋友见面，也谢谢大家参加线上颁奖典礼。在过去的几十年当中，透过双边补助机制和人员的交流，台湾与法国的科学界建立了非常紧密的关系。1999年，国家科学委员会，也就是科技部的前身，以和法国科学研究院共同设立了台法科技奖。从那个时候起，科技部开始与法国主要的研究补助机构和研究所签约，例如 ANR、CNRS、INSERM、INHIA 和 INCA 等，建立合作伙伴的关系，构建全面的双边研究生态体系。台法科技奖设置的目的是在鼓励台湾与法国科学家合组研究团队，并对科学做出重大的贡献。这奖项不仅是对获奖者贡献的赞赏，也是对他们积极培养年轻人才、扩大合作、激发更多创新研究的鼓励。该奖今年由国立台湾海洋大学的黄将秋教授和里尔大学的苏伊奇教授组成的团队获得。他们过去20年的合作，完美地展示了团队合作的价值，也共同发表了50多篇论文和共同推荐了7位博士。黄教授为了培养双博士学位的学生，在法国进行了3次学术休假研究。此外，苏伊奇教授也定期访问台湾。到目前为止，双边已经进行了40多次访问，也积极促进了2所大学之间的伙伴关系。2017年，国立台湾海洋大学和里尔大学的校长签署了合作备忘录，批准2所大学之间的国际联合实验室 LIA。我很高兴代表科技部对这种辉煌的合作伙伴关系以及获得这一项殊荣的2位教授表示由衷的祝贺。最后，借此机会，我要对法国科学院的大力支持和亲切友谊表示由衷的感谢，同时也感谢参加线上庆祝活动的大家，祝大家平安顺利，谢谢。
I'm Pierre Cordon, Professor Pierre Cordon, President of the French Academy of Sciences. Mr. Minister, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, the award ceremony of the French Taiwanese Prize is a great moment in our academic life. It takes place alternately at the Institut de France or at the Taiwanese representative office in Paris. We all regret that this ceremony, which should have taken place this year at the Grande Salle des Séances of the Institut de France, has to be held by video conference due to the sanitary crisis. This prize is a kind of witness to the long-standing scientific cooperation between our two regions. It was created by an agreement signed in 1998 and was first awarded in 1999. The agreement binding our two regions for this prize was renewed in 2018 by the Taiwanese Minister of Science and Technology, Chen Liangji, and the President of our Academy at that time, Sébastien Candel. The prize rewards and encourages 2 teams of researchers, one French, the other Taiwanese, in an area of common interest to both regions. It has attracted more than 90 nominations in 22 years, all of high quality, in the different fields of science, with the exception of the arts and the human and social sciences. This prize was awarded most often in the field of mathematics, physical sciences, and science of the universe. For example, this year the jury received applications in the fields of mathematics, astrophysics, chemistry, marine biology, and neurosciences. The work of the jury, which selects the candidates, is not an easy one, because of the variety of the submitted projects, but also because of their high quality, which makes a ranking difficult. This year, the meeting of the 11 members of the jury was held by video conference. Each application had been previously analyzed in depth by 2 referees. An electronic secret vote was held after the presentation of the dossiers. The jury took several criteria into account in making its choice: the quality and originality of the research team, its robustness, and importantly, the existence of an active collaboration between the French and Taiwanese teams. Basically, the final selection of awardees is both a recognition of the work accomplished and a mark of encouragement for the continuation of a fruitful cooperation between them. This year, the Franco-Taiwanese Prize rewards 2 marine biologists who have been working together since 2002 and who have co-authored more than 50 articles. Sami Swisi is professor of outstanding class at the University of Lille and works at the Isidorus Marine Station in Limeroy. And Jianshu Wang is distinguished professor at the Institute of Marine Biology at the National Taiwan Ocean University. Their research aims to improve our knowledge of the functioning of aquatic ecosystems through the study of zooplankton and especially copepods. Copepods are a group of small, free-living parasitic crustaceans that live in seawater and almost all freshwater habitats. At sea, they form the basis of plankton and food for fish. The teams of Sami Swisi and Yangshu Wang have been working closely together for more than 20 years. Their cooperation has led to the creation of an international laboratory which they co-direct. In this framework, together with their students, they have established the distribution and diversity of copepods in the Atlantic Ocean and Taiwanese water. They have shown their sensitivity to local climatic conditions and they have described the consequences on the food chain. The culture methods they have developed now make it possible to obtain massive quantities of this zooplankton that can be used on an industrial scale as food in aquaculture. Our 2 winners of the Franco-Taiwanese Award can be congratulated for the excellence of their work, and we hope that this prize will receive next year such exciting nominations from researchers wishing to continue to develop their cooperation between our 2 regions. If amongst the people watching this video, there are researchers that could be interested to candidate to this prize, please go ahead. All the information for the French candidates is available at the Académie des Sciences website, and all the information for the Taiwanese candidates is in the website of the Taiwanese Ministry of Science and Technology.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our honor to receive France Taiwan Foundation Prize 2020. First, we would like to thank our nominal reviewers, selection committee members between France and Taiwan to choose our team as awardee of the prize this year. We would like to thank former President of National Taiwan Ocean University, Professor Qin Feng Zhang, academician Professor Yijiu Liao from Taiwan, and academician Professor Pierre Auger from France. Their strong recommendation is thankful. In 1999, I first met Professor Sami Suishi during my attending the conference at the 7th International Conference on Copyboard at Curitiba, Brazil. This is the beginning of our collaboration discussion. In 2002, I organized and chaired the 8th International Conference on Copyboard at National Taiwan Ocean University, Taiwan. Professor Sami Suishi attended this conference. During the conference, we are discussing many scientific questions. After the conference, we are planning the collaboration project. This intensified our collaboration. In 2005, Professor Sami Suishi organized and chaired the 9th International Conference on Copyboard at Tunis, Tunisia. I was also International Organizing Committee member. We have many discussions, interactions about the collaboration and the real collaboration. In last 2 decades, I spent my 3 sabbatical years at Professor Sami Suishi Lab, France. This makes us the collaboration very strong. We co-supervise 8 PhD students. Among them, 7 PhD students received double PhD degree from France and Taiwan. The student achievement is excellent. Our first PhD, double degree PhD student, Dr. Gail Du. Now he is the associate professor at Suzuka University, Japan. Our fourth PhD student, double degree PhD student, Dr. Francois Gail Michilek. Now he is the senior scientist at ETH, Zurich, Switzerland. This university is an outstanding university. The university was ranked at top 6 among university level globally. The Nobel Prize laureate Einstein was also alumni of this university. The university generated 32 Nobel Prize laureates so far. The only Taiwanese double degree PhD student, Dr. Yan Lu Pan. Now he is assistant professor at Department of Aquaculture, National Taiwan Ocean University. He also received 5 years Einstein program funding. all other co-supervised PhD students has excellent performance in research and education in various research institutes and universities. We also thank all their contribution to make us produce more than 50 SCI publications. All the publications are significant and famous in the international level. Finally, I would like to thank the current president, Professor Tai Wen-Xu of the National Taiwan University. He is very helpful and strongly support the collaboration between University of Lille and the National Taiwan Ocean University. He spent the energy, the funding, and all the resources of the university to support the international collaboration, particularly between France and Taiwan. We are preparing for the international joint lab. I believe under President Xu's leadership, the collaboration between France and Taiwan will be fruitful. We will generate many more excellent double degree PhD students to serve academic and education in various universities and research institutes. I believe the fruitful publications are coming very soon. And also, we thank all the people who help this collaboration between France and Taiwan. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's our great honor to receive this year the prestigious Franco-Taiwanese Scientific Grand Prize awarded by the Académie des Sciences, Institut de France, and Ministry of Science and Technology of Taiwan. First of all, we would like to thank the selection committee from both countries who selected our team to receive this important prize. Thanks to the academicians, Professor Pierre Auger from France and Ishu Liao from Taiwan, who strongly recommended our team. Also many thanks to Professor Xingfeng Sang, former awardee and former president of National Taiwan Ocean University, for his strong recommendation and also all the support during the last years. This highest distinction will encourage us to put more energy and also more passion into this exemplary collaboration. It is an excellent scientific and human adventure of which Professor Zhanshu Wang and I are at the origin. Since my first visit to Taiwan in 2002, we decided to build a long-term collaboration and contribute to create a real bridge between our universities and our countries. We particularly were very successful to involve several young researchers, among them 8 common PhD students, and particularly 7 PhD students received double PhD degree from Taiwan and France. We are proud of their academic and scientific achievements. Their contribution is really important in our collaboration. We dedicate this award to them. I would like to thank deeply all the ecosystem that made this collaboration unique and successful. All past and current leaders of our universities in France and Taiwan. Also the French Institute of Taipei, the Bureau of Taiwan in Paris, and of course, all funding agencies from both countries. We also thank past and current collaborators who contributed to this adventure. This important award allowed us to make a scientific assessment of our collaboration and above all to project in the future to amplify this dynamic. In addition to a large number of joint publications, 54 until now, We are very proud to have led to the creation in 2017 of an international associated laboratory between our university. It is very innovative and also totally multidisciplinary. We dedicate this award to our universities. It is also the fruit of their policies to encourage international collaborations and most innovative teams. This joint laboratory gives us an original and unique framework to work on cutting-edge scientific issues, but with a strong societal impact, such as the effect of pollution in oceans and also the sustainable aquaculture and the search always for sustainable approaches that preserve the environment and human health and offer considerable economic opportunities. We thank all the new collaborators recently involved in this dynamic, and for sure they will strengthen this collaboration in the next decade. Our diverse research has focused on small plankton crustaceans called copepods, which are the most abundant multicellular organism on Earth. They play a fundamental role in the functioning of our ecosystems. Particularly, most marine animals at the beginning of their life cycles feed on copepods. Our research on this organism has gained worldwide recognition. We studied copepods in different areas in the world and also used mathematical and computer modeling. We particularly mastered the mass culture of these copepods and reached an industrial scale. This has encouraged our aquaculture research to provide alternative and very rich food to fish larvae. We are continuing this line of research with our team members and our partners. Copepods are also true sentinels of their environment and are useful in many studies like climate change, but also in marine ecotoxicology. They represent very diverse and real biological probes that have been perfected by the power of the nature over millions of years. For example, observing the swimming behavior of this tiny organism at very small scale radically changed our way to study this organism and oceanography in general. They are really absolute champions in making jumps to escape, for example, predators or to get relocalization in the water column. So, linking processes from very tiny scale, like molecular scale, to ecosystem level is very challenging, and it is one of our scientific objectives. We seek for real interfaces at the frontiers between disciplines. For the future, we have the ambition to pursue this interdisciplinary approach to decipher the still guarded secrets of the copepods and their role in the oceans. We also want to build on the quality of our Franco-Taiwanese network to maintain an excellent scientific research and find some solution for some societal challenges. Particularly, we will focus in aquaculture and to find a new solution to make it more sustainable and to have also some economically advantageous solution. Since science has no borders but innovative solution to reconcile the development of our societies and the conservation of our oceans require time, considerable human and financial resources, we are open to any additional contribution to accelerate this process and our ambition in the next decade. We are proud to have trained and continue to train young researchers who share the same philosophy, who contributed to these challenges, and who are able to ensure the next generation to sustain and transform this exemplary partnership between France and Taiwan. For all these reasons, thank you very much.